big win.
If you talk about recency, like Malachi has been probably at the top of his game last year or so. So,
All right,
it's
so
a big deal.
the first set we're gonna get to see today.
It's New York and New York.
Let's talk about this one.
New York, Long Island, I guess.
Explosive offensive player in StereoKiDD, doing the tippy toes. The tippy toes.
I love that the crowd is actually reacting to that stuff too.
Versus the patient assassin, Aidan.
Yeah, they're like, I can't describe Aidan's style at all, and Stereo is like the drunken master. That's the big difference. Like, I don't know what Aidan does. He just does
Aidan
stuff.
just waits, and he's like very meticulous with his. He doesn't do anything like too out of control. Also, he likes to be very safe.
Right.
Yeah, there was an example.
Stereo's just going crazy already.
Yeah, that's what he does. You'll never see him not do that.
Last set, Aidan actually had an opportunity to kill Junebug at like 130.
Yeah.
And like tacked on the extra damage first, then went for the regrab, and then went for the kill. Like he's like, I want to be secure in everything I do. He doesn't take risks really.
Exactly.
Like Stereo is always mixing you up. You never know how he's gonna hit you, what angle, how to tech, how to DI. But Aidan, you can see how meticulous those down smashes were, right? He got the down smash right at the tip of the PK Thunder 2. Not scared of it. Not scared. Ooh,
oh my goodness.
Good rising back there.
Yeah, great confirmed by Stereo off the magnet. Definitely could SDI that hard, but it is hard to do.
And the way these matchups are played versus each other are very different in the sense that Zero Suit is not going to get edge guarded, right? So Stereo's going to try to kill him on stage, whereas Ness is recovering not so good. So Aidan is going to try to limit his resources and kill him.
I'm sure those down smashes, we're going to see more of those for edge guarding, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and the thing about Stereo today, which is really kind of, I think every player, obviously at this level, needs to be very resilient and needs to catch a couple of breaks. Stereo beat Flip in 5 games, and in game 1, Stereo basically SD'd twice at under 30% and came back from that. A lot of players, you know, you could fold from something like that in game 1.
So he's got, looks like he's got a lot of confirms on Ness. The down air seemed to be giving a lot.
The downer into the down B is the GP, actually.
Did he
claims that he claims he invented it.
Oh,
that DI, he wasn't expecting that back air at all. But
it doesn't matter because I mean, yes,
tether is super far.
Like, yes, she has more options up high, but she's still gonna. Yeah, she's in a much better position.
She gets so much horizontal distance from that down B jump, right? And then the tether is really long too. So definitely hard to kill Zero Suit like off the bottom. Great ledge grab by Stereo, but just misses the down air there. I do like that after he cornered himself, he started trying to wall Aidan out with back air, saying, don't try to edge guard me after I'm in a bad position.
Yeah, I honestly think Stereo's still kind of sort of in this game in control almost.
Of course.
Because a grab is really all he needs. Like, it's that meaty weight that he really enjoys comboing with Zero Suit.
Yeah, he's no stranger to 0 to death, for sure.
I gotta say, though, I think Aidan does have the reads. Ooh. You know, they're not like getting him an obscene amount, but they're doing the work.
He seems to be in control right now, which is what he needs. Like, that's the way he plays. He wants to be in control, but at any moment, Stereo could break through. That's why it's scary playing against StereoKiDD.
They're not like crazy reads. He's just calling him out a little bit every once in a while, right?
He seems to have a beat on his
keeping him honest, you know, making sure he's not doing anything too crazy.
I do like the nairs he's been throwing at, actually.
Same.
Been catching Stereo with a lot of them.
They both went for counter hits and whiffed. Oh,
under the stage, it's going to be rough.
Oh,
hit him and kill him.
My goodness.
That might be a big momentum swing.
Yeah, I feel like that's the kind of thing Stereo thrives on. Oh my god, how did he get that grab?
Grab armor.
And yeah, he grabbed his extended hurt box.
Oh, my, the down air to another regrab.
This is that grab.
Is he going to tech chase here?
Down airs.
Oh, the jabber set!
Oh,
he misses the down air there.
Aidan with a miracle.
Not done yet.
Barely makes it back to the stage with that.
Oh, this might be it.
Air.
Oh, okay.
Great call out back air.
Again, see what I mean? He's got a beat on where he's going to be. He's not like committing super hard to them, but he's doing them where they need to be, where Stereo's going to be. Gal's like, my photo's being taken. I did this in high school, bro.
High school Gallo coming back out. Coming back out for top 8. We tech those 3.
If you're friends with Gallo on Facebook, highly recommend looking through his high school photos. Just saying, I've never told you I did that.
I'm about to delete all of them. Thank you.
There's a pretty banger photo.
They got 6 hours. They got 6 hours while we're commentating.
Oh, no. Game 2. Stereo runs it right back. Usually not a big fan of this, but he did at least take a moment to think about where he was going to go. He didn't, like, run it back off the, the button combination you press.
Right. Yeah, I think at least taking the time to think is part. Ooh, good nair for the call out.
This time.
Where's FOD fall for you on Zero Suit's best and worst stages because that's Stereo's favorite stage.
Right.
So I wonder if he's just like, you know what, I could probably beat him on here and save that.
Oh, early kills
Probably the worst of her tri-plat stages, if I had to guess.
But she still loves the
She's
tri-plat.
still good at them. I mean, I don't. Yeah, she's probably the worst of her tri-plat stages. if I had to
Maybe
guess.
Dreamland though.
I don't know. She kind of likes the space.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
character situational, I'm sure.
Stereo's pressure right now it's making Aidan sweat a little bit. This has
Stereo
happened all day to Stereo. It happened about 3 times against Flip alone.
He's dead. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's happened twice here, and we're only in game 2.
He's having a rough time getting back. And I mean, that's like character trait. Ness has a lot of trouble in general.
I wonder if that means he needs more space or less space. You know what I mean? Because like, I don't know. Like maybe he just needs to kill her off of hits.
Yeah, I mean, it also almost the same thing with Flip. It
Oh
almost
my
looks
God!
like
Keeps calling him out.
He almost
It's
looks like he's
Stereo.
forgetting about jumps.
Another one.
Stereo never like getting to. I mean, he didn't have a lot of options. Like he could have air dodged again, and that would have been bad. But I don't know.
It's crazy. Like it seems like almost every one of Aiden's kills are from that, right?
And the calling out high, which is not easy.
Oh, that was sick.
That was so ridiculous, dude. That was almost like a mind tech trap where it's like, I'm going to hit you, so it's like, don't even bother. And then he's like, nah, just pick you back up with the down tilt.
And Stereo's been working the down tilt. Like that's kind of his new thing. He never used to use it back in like old school Stereo vids. You won't see that, but nowadays he loves it.
He would like use it like in that weird like meme kind of way where he'd spam it, but
Right.
he wouldn't really get anything out of it. But you know what? It's a good thing you mentioned the down tilt. That's how he beat Flip. He was mashing out of Tranks into down tilt, and Flip would go in for a grab and didn't get hit by a down tilt out of nowhere, and all this free damage came out.
So I think actually he does use the one way I like that he uses down tilt is not the spammy one. He does the
me neither.
single,
Yep.
and then he either grabs, bats, nairs. And
I
he does it-
love when he confirms into the mat. That's the one that I like.
Yeah,
actually.
he uses it I think a little bit more as a like the way fighters use jabs in fighting games where you don't know if they're gonna grab you or they're gonna hit you with a meaty hit or whatever. And that's how he uses down
Yeah,
tilt.
that's a good point for sure. Because Ness's jab probably not as good for that as his down tilt, right?
Yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah. I would love for him to just mix it up, too. You can go with the spammy down tilt at first and hope that they DI out, and then maybe
Right.
the next time you catch him with the bat, you know?
Right.
Get that sweet spot.
Oh, that was
The yo-yo comes out.
interesting yo-yo.
Yeah, Stereo needs to find some momentum here.
I feel like also what's happening is they're scrapping a lot, and usually Stereo can get the punishes out of the scraps to get the kills, but he's not getting them now. So
Yeah,
maybe he
Aidan's
needs to
winning
slow
all
it
of them.
down. He cannot get down. Oh, there he gets down.
I think he's not winning the scraps because Aiden's pulling out his jump.
Yeah. Maybe he needs to play more grounded.
Yeah, maybe.
He's doing a lot of cross-ups on shield. Like you see Magnet on shield, to
Right.
air, to fair, all that stuff.
Great grab by Aidan. Like, he's just mixing everything up, all of his approaches. Stereo's having a hard time dealing with it.
Oh, the patience right there.
That time Stereo even messed up tech skill.
That was a big.
There's a huge punish from it.
Hey, that's a Zero Suit shine, her up tilt. She can wake up with it and get a lot out of it. Oh man, he is struggling in the air to airs.
That was so good by Aidan, though. Called that out perfectly. Meticulous.
Aidan's doing such a good job, man. You almost feel like if you're Stereo, you're like, where the hell do I even recover now? I've tried going low, it's cost me a stock. I went high, I'm getting called out on every jump.
It seems like Aidan's just like reading every single time. And it's got to be frustrating, right, as from StereoKiDD.
Yeah, again, I think it's like he needs to just play more grounded so that he doesn't get in those situations where he has no jump, he's getting carried off.
That was such a cool tomahawk.
Crazy tomahawk, double jump, waveland straight down.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen him do that before.
Aidan getting a lot of work in, too. And you're right, you know what? It's kind of weird that Stereo hasn't tried to stay more grounded because we've seen his combo strings. You know, they don't necessarily have to lead into aerials. He does a lot of resets with down air, with jab, things of that nature. So hopefully he can adapt because right now Aidan's just running away with it.
I do think that sometimes in pressure situations where you're like nervous, it is hard to stay grounded. Yeah, this could be a big confirm.
Yeah,
Right.
it's definitely hard to stay grounded when you're pressured.
Yeah, when you're nervous, it's harder to like actually be patient and wait for your opponent. You kind of like feel like jittery, so you might want to, especially at StereoKiDD, because StereoKiDD's a offensive player. He just wants to go in and get his hit.
Yeah.
But Aidan's doing such a good job of realizing that and calling him out with a lot of these jumps.
Taking to the platforms, trying to slow it down a little bit. Actually, calls him out. Oh,
that's
my
a
goodness.
call
There
out.
you go.
Now he did it himself. Turned the tables.
That may be the only time we've seen it the entire set.
It's hard to do, though. This character does not have a, doesn't rise very fast. Double jump is kind of wonky.
Aidan doing a good job of getting out of any like grab confirmed.
Oh, he spot dodged that grab. What a good bait.
Oh, fights
Oh,
off
he's got
that
no
call out.
jump. Oh, Stereo doesn't go to the
Covers
ledge.
2 options though.
He's going to keep, he's in this terrible situation. He needs to sweep.
Right
Oh!
towards him. No fear.
That's an all-in gamble. That's a like, yeah, this
That's
has to work.
his tournament life.
Oh, this is big.
Good shielding. Great patience by Stereo there.
he's in
He
such
needed
a-
that.
Oh, great turnaround.
Still
Almost
alive.
killed him.
Amazing DI by Aidan. Good.
Oh my goodness,
God.
he went for the down air.
He needs, if he gets a grab, a back throw might kill. Nope,
Wow.
he's dead.
All
You
these
gotta-
fallouts.
Very great job by Aidan. You gotta wonder if he should have just went for the upper there. It looked like he turned around to go to down air on the fire when he was at the ledge rather
Yeah.
than going for upper. I think it might have killed because he was already about 130.
He did look
Possibility.
like he maybe flubbed some stuff there at the end.
I think he just went with what was the most easy and comfortable there, and
Yeah.
it didn't work out because Aidan DI'd into the stage, which was smart of him.
I know this is like not that big a deal, but he did one thing that I really liked, which is he jab resetted him, down aired him, then he just turned around and then jumped up and back aired him so that he went off the right side of the stage, which usually he goes ham, he goes wherever it needs to go, but he was clearly thinking about his position in terms
Yeah.
of where he was on stage when he pulled the
Got a
trigger on
little
his
too
skills.
late.
Yeah, he
Man.
needed to do that a little earlier, maybe.
Well, Aidan's patience, we talked about it. He just waited out, called out what he could in the air, took all the stops
right,
that way.
right.
Either way, I want to say congratulations to Stereo,
Top
someone
8.
who hasn't been going to many tournaments at
Right.
all. Probably 3-month break, he said, without touching the game.
Really?
Yeah.
No, really a long while. He would like show up to Nevs and not play.
He was playing Marvel a lot.
Yeah, that was a big reason for it.
He's somebody who, like, I feel like he always talks about, like, him being, like, washed up or whatever, but, like, any tournament he comes, he's like, oh, I'll just 3-2 flip, no big deal.
Yeah,
The entire New York, New Jersey region is like, we're just all in the laundromat, just washed, all of us.
But the difference is Stereo's like, he's just joking. He has to be. Like, he has to know that he's...
You do realize
I
you
think-
also got 9th, right, Mr. I'm washed, I don't play this game sucks, I
I
don't
have
care.
some bad results, though. Stereo doesn't have bad results.
He's picking his spots. He's like,
Your bad results are Game & Watch, okay?
it's